can find pictures of them online. So I've never posed as somebody that important. So yeah, middle or lower man.
Okay, so then I'm more likely to buy your response, but I still disagree a little bit.
Me too.
Just wanted one tiny question about that scenario. There was the slavery proposal that you made. Now that was a quasi-academic, non-public event, right? That was not a shareholder event. It was, and you were supposedly representing the WTO. Is that right?
It was representing the WTO, the Wharton Business School.
At Wharton School, that's right.
It was business people, but it wasn't.
And then, as I understand it, you made this proposal, and then the person that was the conference organizer, like the Jennifer's counterpart, was a woman. There's a woman's name. I was just reading you on your website.
Okay.
And she, I'm about to reblog you, actually. But no, I'm really not. But I wanted to know, she apparently just said nothing about this.
Yeah.
And I think this supports the coding and the body point that Jennifer's making, even insofar as to extend to the fact that the person who basically silently endorsed your outrageous suggestion happened to be a female. I don't know what race this person was, but
Yeah, she was African, actually from Africa.
African from Africa.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
that meaning was the person. What skin color? I mean, was this
black.
a black
Yeah,
person?
yeah.
Okay. So you were just able to say these things, and under the sort of corporate sanction of your gorgeous self, you could do this. This is. I mean, it's really interesting that nobody did anything about this, and that it was in an academic setting. I'm just very fascinated, and I wanted you to comment more about it. I just find that amazing theater, and whoa.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Well, I mean, I was. Let's see. I was one of two whites on the panel. The moderator was a black man from Africa, and on the panel also was a black woman Loriana Gama, who's the U.S. trade representative to Africa.
Well, that's the person I thought.
Yeah, well, both the moderator and she reacted kind of, saying, well, building on those comments that you've just made. But there was a lot of skepticism in the audience, and what I was saying was veiled sufficiently that it wasn't utterly, saying let's bring back slavery because it's the natural endpoint of free market theory to Africa. But, that's what I was saying, and I called it stewardry instead of slavery, and I talked about privatization of human beings and 24/7 ownership of workers and things like this that translated into slavery. And there were people in the audience really appalled, clearly rolling their eyes, and who were actually predisposed to not like me. They didn't like the WTO very much, some people in the audience. But I don't know if it was race or what, but I think it's just like there was a total free market consensus on the panel, at least. And what I was saying was completely free market languagey.
Did anyone come up and did anyone say, excuse me?
Well, yeah, afterwards,
Q&A, that sort of thing.
Not in the Q&A. We actually had to pose a challenging question, which was, oh God. It was about, when the worker has outlived his or her usefulness, then what do you do with them? And I said, well, there's a biotech market, we can figure, horrible. That event is not going in the movie. But somebody did come up, as usual, after the talk and say, that was amazing that nobody got what you were saying. That was really amazing. So at least one person was appalled. The organizers were aggressive afterwards because we hadn't really gotten permission to film, and they were very uptight about that. And that's happened a couple of times. but we had constructed a sufficiently complicated story around why we were filming and who we had gotten permission from that we managed to get through and then escape. So, but
Did you get a
I don't know.
stipend?
What?
Did you get paid?
No, we never get paid.
So, yeah. No, it's 1 o'clock. So I think I'm going to call it to a close, and I'd like us to all thank the panelists.
And can I just thank Jennifer Gonzalez for doing such a great job as moderator?
Please come down and talk to them.